Hey, it's Amari here. I'm at the docks here in Split, Croatia. Pretty awesome place to be filming videos at. And I decided to address an issue in this video that is something that's really disturbing to me, and I think a lot of you guys can definitely relate to this. And it's a question of, can you build muscle without taking supplements? And it's kind of a sad question really, because it tells me that the person asking the question isn't aware what it really takes to build muscle. So they have been sold on a dream by the marketing companies, by the supplement companies, that you need a certain supplement in order to build muscle. And that is definitely not true. It's absolutely 100% possible to build muscle without any supplement. A supplement is an extra. It's an extra. It can be convenient in certain cases, and I'm going to dive into my recommendation. I'm going to tell you which supplements I do recommend even for beginners, but it is not a necessity. That is the important picture here. One famous researcher from the fitness world put it really well when he designed the way you look at nutrition as a pyramid. So foundation of this pyramid would be consistency. Obviously, foundation of every discipline and skill is consistency. The first element in the pyramid, the biggest element in the pyramid, is calories in, calories out, the energy balance. The second element is the macronutrient content of your diet, getting proper amount of protein, getting a proper balance between carbohydrates and fats. Then the next one, it's kind of the middle level. Then we're talking about micronutrients, we're talking about fiber. And then above that, we have nutrient timing. We have how many meals are you gonna have, when those meals are gonna come in. And then the final element, the little thing shining on top of that pyramid, are the supplements that account only for about 2 to 3% of difference in the end result. And that is the right picture. But what the marketing has you do and has you thinking is that whole pyramid is reverse, right? The bottom of the pyramid, according to the marketing and according to the supplement companies, are the supplements, obviously, right? So you can't even build muscle without supplements. So that's a crazy claim. And if you really look at the packaging of any protein supplement or any BCA supplement or whatever, it's like building muscle, increasing muscle mass, build more lean muscle mass, lose more fat, and all of these things. But it's not the right context. They don't put the context there, right? People think, okay, if I just take this, I'm gonna build muscle. Obviously, that's not how it works. If you look at the studies, if you're taking enough protein already from your diet, any added protein on top of that will not help, right? It will not build more muscle, and that's what people are missing. They're missing the greater context. But the supplement company can simply take it out of the context and say, okay, this build muscle. Well, obviously, let's say if you're a 160-pound male and if you're taking only 100 grams of protein, and if you add 2 scoops of whey or any other supplement on top of that, like a protein powder, then you amp up your protein intake to 150, 160 grams, obviously that will enhance your results. But if you're already getting about 160 grams of protein from your diet, adding that whey on top of that will not make any difference. And that is the context. When you put it in the right context, now you can understand the information put up by the supplement company. And that is the thing that most guys don't realize. They read like a zinc supplement, oh, enhances immune system, better sleep, all this and that. Well, of course, but if you're missing zinc, if you're not missing zinc, then it's a waste of money, right? So that is how you want to look at supplements. And again, that pyramid that it was put together by Eric Helms is the right way of looking at things, is the way you want to look at nutrition. As I said, consistency is a big foundation under the pyramid. Then comes the energy balance, really calories in, calories out. Then come the macronutrients, the micronutrients, and the fiber, the nutrient timing, and then the supplements as like a little cherry on top of the cake. That's how much of importance they have. They're not the foundation of a diet. They can be convenient in some cases. And really, my recommendations for beginners would be, don't take any supplements. Like, if you can get your diet in order, get plenty of protein, get plenty of calories, get your carbs and your fats, I would not take any supplements whatsoever, at least not in the beginning. Don't rely on supplements if you don't have to, but they can be convenient. So here are my recommendations, what I recommend if you really want to take supplements, if you do want to invest in that. What can help? Well, whey protein can help with convenience. It can help you get that protein amount that you need and help you get that high protein diet more consistent than without whey protein. On top of that, omega-3, fish oil, it has been shown to be beneficial. There might be some extra benefits if you're not, this is the key, if you're not eating fish on a regular basis. If you are eating fish on a regular basis that is rich in omega-3s, even supplementing omega-3 will be a waste of money. A multivitamin, it might be an interesting thing to look for as a simple insurance to be sure that you're not missing anything. But is it gonna make you a Superman? Is it gonna make you a superhero? Are you gonna be Batman or whatever? No, obviously not. I mean, taking a multivitamin won't make any difference whatsoever. You will not feel it or whatever. If you're missing something, it might help a little bit, but if you're not missing anything, basically nothing. But it's a cool insurance that doesn't cost a lot of money and allows you to just have, I guess, a better sleep at night. You know, you don't have to think about it. Aside from that, creatine has been proven to enhance performance, which I would recommend people taking it. Obviously, you want to basically consult with your physician as to be taking any other supplements before you take creatine. I made videos on all of these supplements before, which will be in the description below, all my recommendations. Aside from that, there's only two things on extra I would recommend. That is vitamin D3. If you're not living in a sunny country like I am currently in Croatia, I'm getting enough sun, I'm walking around the day, I am basically spending a lot of time on the beach, I get plenty of sun, and I don't take vitamin D3. But if you're living in Scandinavia, if you're living in northern parts of America where you don't get enough sun, if you're living in a city where you don't really have time to walk around in the sun, vitamin D3 has been shown to be beneficial both in boosting your immune system, also in terms of testosterone, improving all sorts of health functions. I would highly recommend supplementing with that. And the final supplement is kind of a performance enhancer. You all know it, you all probably use it at some point. That is the caffeine, right? Caffeine can help. I look at it as a supplement. It definitely can help in terms of getting some extra performance, especially if you had a long day at work and you have to exercise at night. Maybe having some caffeine will help you basically get up to speed in terms of like getting warmed up, getting more mental performance, getting more focus essentially after a long day. Or if you're training in the morning, it can help you basically get that warm up state where you're really fast, you're focused faster, you can get into the workout faster, and can mitigate some of those effects by waking up early in the morning to exercise. And that is about it. That's the whole list. And if you look at all these supplements, I mean, they really have the evidence behind them. I'm gonna leave the evidence in the description below. Aside from this, most other stuff is a complete waste of money, right? It's a complete waste of money. So really put this into the right perspective, see what your diet is, focus on the big picture things, focus on the pyramid, like focus on the essence, focus on the foundation, focus on the first couple of those levels of pyramid, like energy in, energy out. If you're not counting your calories, if you're not counting your macros, if you're not getting a proper amount of sleep, if you're not exercising on a regular basis, I mean, looking into supplements is a complete waste of time, right? So first handle the lifestyle factors and then look for an extra edge, which can only be an extra edge if the foundation is really, really solid. So that is my message to you. Can you build muscle without supplements? Fuck yeah, you can build a ton of muscle without supplements. Highly recommended to try out without any supplementation whatsoever. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick video here from Split, Croatia. Let me know in the comments below, what are you currently taking? What supplements are you currently taking? Post them in the comments below. Let's see what you guys are taking. Aside from that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.